Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to be gaming with ELC Biz. The last time we played with this tank for youth was in 2021, so 5 years passed. It's about the time to go back to our roots and to play with a lower tier mother truckers. Listen. This tank has two guns. It has 110 alpha damage gun and 240 alpha damage gun. And both of the guns are fair to use, although I must admit that for less skilled crews, 110 alpha damage gun is just significantly better than 240. 240 starts being valuable whenever you have a bit better crew, in my opinion. And where this little mother trucker goes, we will play with both of the guns. 2 games with 110 alpha damage, 2 games with 240 alpha damage. I hope that the situation will go very, very well and we are going to slap the living crap out of the enemies, but I cannot promise you that. Let's see what the game will give for us. Hola! After 1.5 minutes of waiting, because I'm recording this video during the daytime, low tier matchmaking, fellas. The waiting time is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, we have a tier 5 matchmaking, very good Studzianki, very good map, and now very important thing to highlight overall where this little bastard goes. In my opinion, this is the best spotter where the tier 5 matchmaking goes overall. You can do some nasty stuff while playing with this tank, and you can definitely make enemies to regret their life choices. Now, very important thing to highlight over there is that when you are using the small gun, right, you have a full rotatable turret. What that means? That means that you can fully rotate it, and you are going to be completely alright doing so. This is very important thing to highlight, because whenever you are using the big boy PP, by the way, I have a feeling that he is disconnected or something. Whenever you are using the big PP, you can turn your gun just a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. You know, you need to be significantly more careful. Where on the other hand, whenever you are playing with this gun, you can fully rotate your turret without bigger problems whatsoever. So I think this is a huge benefit overall for the tank like this. And I think it is definitely easier to play. Now, talking about the slapping power is obviously significantly lesser, and you are not slapping someone for 240 alpha damage, which I think is very important thing to highlight. So, in the end of the day, I would say it very much depends on the preferences. How do you like to play your World of Tanks, and how much of the annoying mosquito do you want to be in the game, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So, let's see. Okay, we have a Sherman sitting over there. He has no bloody clue that we are spotting him. And I'm not too scared to play in this position, because in the lower tiers, usually, enemies do not have that much of the view range, okay? And if enemies do not have that much of the view range, you can feel significantly more comfortable being a pest. And sometimes being a light tank means being a pest, fellas. As you can see, we are just purely annoying this mother trucker, just cutting him shot by shot, little by little, and just being annoying. Plus, on top of that, we are getting a bit of assisting damage that is very much appreciated as per usual, and once again, we are doing pretty good. Now, I definitely need to highlight that enemy team does not have too good of the team. We can clearly see that, so we are just using and abusing this moment to get some assisting damage and some damage dealt. Beautiful, couple of the free shots, that's great. Now we can definitely see the Sherman going through the middle of the field and pretending to be powerful. He missed his shot, and we are sending him straight into the garage. Beautiful play from our side. We are doing everything properly. There is nothing to complain about, and there is nothing to cry about. Now, we are going to go through the middle of the field. Like literally crazy bastards, we are just going to go in front. The main reason being is that we can get a lot of assisting damage from all of this. We have a lemming train that is just simply pushing through the open field, and we want to capitalize for this. Obviously, that's what we want to do. As you can see, another mother trucker sitting next to the red line. That's good. This is what we want. Very nice. Maybe we can slap this art. Keep this in mind that it is not really that much of the sniper schnitzel where the vehicle goes, right? You can't say this tank suddenly becomes the best sniper in the world of tanks, and you know, not really. You kind of need to be close. In other words, you cannot compare this with a proper tier 5 sniper schnitzel such as Stug, right? With a Stug you can hit your shots very, very nicely. With this vehicle, not so much. And once again, this is completely understandable and completely fair, because with this tank you are significantly more flexible where the spotting abilities goes, and we have played this game very, very well. We have a solid 2.3 thousand. We have done the things perfectly. Very nice. Excellent. All right, we are back. 1.3 thousand damage, 1.2 thousand assisting damage, 2.5 thousand combined. Absolutely glorious. We are second by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 39,000 profits. That worked out just great. We did not even need to shoot the gold ammunition. Amazing. Second battle for ELC for you, and we are getting Tundra. I had a couple of the games when the things went kind of south, but it is waste of the time me going through the middle of the field and taking one for the team. So I will spare you from that, fellas. Okay, so the goal is quite simple. We are trying to go on top of the hill, and hopefully we will be able to annoy the enemy / spot them, or just simply shoot them. We can clearly tell that I am alone that is going on top of the hill, which is not ideal, but I have an idea. It doesn't necessarily mean that I need to be super aggressive, right? We need to keep this in mind. We don't need to be that aggressive. All we can do, we can slap them a couple of times, and we can take a bit safer approach to this. Meanwhile, we can clearly see that T-34 is making a mistake over there, so we are just having a good angle to keep shooting him and just simply punish him. Now, very important thing to highlight, fellas, is that I would not be able to do the same thing if I would have the 240 alpha damage gun. 240 alpha damage gun is great to punish enemies for their mistake once and then disappear. On the other hand, this gun, since it has a fully rotatable turret, you can just keep punishing the enemies for their mistakes and for their stupidity, right? If someone doesn't pay attention at you, you can shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and you can be that annoying bugger. Now, once again, every and each gun has its own style for a player, right? I'm not saying that this is right or this is wrong gun to use. It is completely depending on you. What do you prefer and what do you like in the game? So let's be very clear and very honest with this. Okay. What we are trying to do and what we are trying to achieve. Our goal is to keep this P-43 alive for as long as we can, while trying to spot the sniper schnitzels, or the guys that are trying to play aggressively, for our clickers. That is the goal, that is the dream, that's what we are aiming for. Now, as you can see, we knocked the tree over there. We are aware of this gentleman being framed for us, but we just don't care. We are just going for it nevertheless. Luckily, we are not getting spotted, which is a very good stuff. We are feeling happy about that. But there is still a lot of things for us to do in this game. My goal is to craft at least 2000 damage in this type of situation. That's what we need for a full happiness, fellas. At least 2000 damage, and I don't really think that I am asking too much. Luckily for us, the Skoda T25 is making some silly goose mistakes. That is great. This is what we want to see. Beautiful. How about this Achilles? To be fair with you, we can't outspot him, but that is okay. And as you can see, once again, it is definitely possible to do some damage while playing with the ELC, right? It's not like you cannot do that, but I feel like this gun is definitely more comfortable. Although if you are using the other gun, you could literally one-shot those Artas without even asking their names, so this is quite a beautiful thing if you would ask me. Beautiful, very, very nice. Couple of the free shots. We are feeling great. Now, long-range shots. Oh man, the RNG is treating us very, very, very well. Beautiful. We are killing it. We are slaughtering it. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. I would love to take this bush, but I don't really think that this is the best idea for us. So we need to be smart, we need to play safe, and we need to make sure that the decisions that we are going to be doing, they are going to work in our favor, right? That's what we need for a full happiness. Achilles is still next to the red line, it's okay. Listen, this is the moment whenever we do not really have a choice anymore. We need to just simply find a way how we could be aggressive and how we could slap the living crap out of this Achilles. And I have a feeling that only one way how we could do this successfully, and it is to go like this. Hopefully, Mr. Nashorn would be able to slap the Achilles if he is sitting right here. Luckily, he isn't. So that pretty much means we are just going to flank him and eat him alive, if obviously he's going to have a poor action, which I want to believe he will. Hello, how are you doing? Now Achilles is in the full panic mode, he is moving backwards, he is panicking, he doesn't know where he is located at this point in time, and he is eliminated. Perfect game. Perfect game with ELC Bis, and once again, I really want to highlight that in this situation, this gun was superior over the other gun, okay? I think this is a very important thing to highlight, an important thing to say. Beautiful performance overall, and there is a reason why ELC even is loved by so many players out there, truly. This mother trucker is loved by many, many, many seal clubbers, I can tell you that much. Solid ace, 2,600 damage, 500 assisting damage, beautiful performance. We have done very, very well, and we made quite a bit of the profits as well. Definitely no complaints from my side. Now, for the next two games, you are going to see the 90mm gun, and now the situation is going to be very, very different. Let's teleport straight into the game. Okay, round number 3. Tier 7 matchmaking, definitely not ideal situation, but now we are playing with a gun that has 240 alpha damage, so the punishment is significantly heavier, pretty much twice heavier, right? But the reload as well, 12 seconds, ooh. But on the other hand, you are not too tempted to shoot with this gun either, because this is as much as you can rotate the turret. And yes, I'm pretty sure that some folks had no bloody clue that you can rotate the turret just like this with this gun, but this is how it looks like. It is like a tank destroyer slash the light tank you are spotting, but whenever you feel like you want to go for a shot, you are going for a shot. Once again, your game, your choice. How are you going to be gaming with a tank like this? Now, it aims significantly slower. That is for sure. That is thing to highlight. You are aiming definitely way, way, way slower, fellas. It's very important thing to highlight. What is our mission in this type of situation? We definitely want to eliminate this this little cheeky sniper schnitzel. But now Su is spotted. He will try to escape. Kaboom! We are missing the shot. Yeah, you need to have skills. You need to have skills whenever you are playing with this gun. I can tell you that much. And we have like 2 skills, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 3 skills. And definitely RNG is taking its toll on us. And whenever we are missing the shot, it is quite painful. Now, you see, there is a big difference whenever you are reloading for 3 seconds and you are missing the shot. Whatever. Whenever you are loading 12 and you are missing the shot, this is significantly more painful. I can guarantee you that, and it definitely feels like significantly worse, at least in my opinion. Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to craft good enough angle to slap this Mr. Shitbug over there. We are taking our time to hit him and kaboom, 200. Very, very nice. We are spotted. We don't really care too much because we are waiting until we are going to finish reloading, and the moment that it will happen, we can start hitting enemies once again. Yeah, I am considering, you know, ups and downs and whatnot, and this is definitely worst choice for most of the players to play with this gun. At least that's what I think. Meanwhile, so we are using auto aim, we are getting close, and this is how you are playing. You know, you are playing Need for Speed, if I can say so. Good, we are spotting this Arta, everything is okay, or at least I'm hoping that we are spotting this Arta. Going for a snapshot, because why the heck not? We are missing the snapshot, because once again, maybe lack of skills, maybe the gun not being the most accurate one, right? Which I truly believe that it is the case. And let's try to spot some bastards sitting here. Very good angle for us to eliminate this P-43 Ter, aiming for 3 days, hitting him for 250, beautiful, and now we are just simply moving in for remaining of the forces over there. If we are going to do everything properly, which I believe we will, we should be able to get plenty, I repeat, plenty of the use. Let's see. No. Hola! Bam. Beautiful. Very, very nice shot. Now we have some sniper schnitzels in the bag. Does it bother us? Not really. We are just going... we are just looking forward, and we are trying to die. It's okay. This is the game, this is what we crafted, this is what we have. Definitely significantly harder gaming experience than by playing with a standard 100 something alpha damage gun, that's for sure. And the thing is, I don't even feel bad how I play this game. The gun just simply refuses to hit the shots, what can you do? And we are back, fellas, with 900 damage, 800 assisting damage. Once again, nothing to write books about where the performance goes, but I don't feel like we played like a pile of kakus either way. 5th by the damage, 3rd by experience. We definitely can do better. Let's go. Oh man, what a matchmaking we have. Fellas, we are playing against the 6 light tanks. But... on the other hand, we have a massive alpha damage. We are very, very dangerous in this type of situation. All we need to do, not to get flanked. That's the most important thing, folks. Pilsen standard battle. Let's see. Do I want to go in front and try to spot for the allies, or do I want to act more like a support tank? Because both of the situations are actually very reasonable for us. Although, considering that it is a lower tier, maybe we could play a bit smarter. You know what? Let's start everything from this typical bush. There is a big chance that enemy light tank will say vroom vroom vroom, and he will just simply go through the middle of the field. But we are aiming for a sniper schnitzels that may or may not snipe from the back. Good, sniper schnitzel, how are you doing? Kaboom, 210, very good. There is a big chance that we are not getting spotted, and indeed we are not. Very, very good. This is exactly what we want to see. Excellent. Very good. Now, our Lux has done an absolutely amazing spotting run. We are going for a blind shot just like so, because why the heck not? And we are saying for Mr. Lux that he is playing like a champion. Beautiful. Beautiful, fellas. Very, very nice. Meanwhile, enemy Lux is saying ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Enemy Leopard is going through the open field. We are spotted here, but we don't really care. We are getting plenty of the assisting damage from them, sitting in a relatively safe position. And our goal would be to find a good enough angle to eliminate the Leopard or eliminate that ELC even. Also, I have no doubts whatsoever that they should have some sniper schnitzel sitting here in the back. But in order to see them, I believe that we need to be way more aggressive. Way more aggressive. BT7 is going through the middle of the field. That is okay. ELC even is definitely going to get slaughtered just like so. And you know what? We are just going in. Why the heck not? We are top tiers. We need to get involved. Otherwise, we are going to complain how horrible this game was. Yeah, my preference, fellas, is the other gun. Just because of the fully rotatable turret and a bit more flexibility. Although I can understand the appeal of this gun as well. You know, some folks that are maybe playing a bit safer, or maybe who doesn't want to shoot that much. Maybe this is not the worst thing. Meanwhile, you see, we slapped this mother trucker for a casual couple of hundred, and we are feeling good. Now we are stopping in the open field, waiting for 3 bloody minutes, slapping this mother trucker. Now we are turning around and we are saying Ola for this Valiant, because we can do that and hopefully the things will go well. 2 seconds, 1 second, we are eliminating. Now we are turning around once again and we are saying hello for the Stuart. Stuart is dead. Now we are going for this Levhash. Levhash managed to hit us, we don't care. Couple more seconds and we will be able to shoot him, and our team is very, very angry towards this Levhash for the time being. Right, that's very, very good. We are looking towards Levhash like there is no tomorrow. Boom, 200 in the face. Our team should be able to eliminate him before he will shoot. Very nice. Good. 60 seconds left and we are going to get our engine back. So for the time being, we are just simply going for a base defense, and we are hoping that our team won't capture the base. Yes, at this point in time, the speed of the tank is like we would be driving the bloody grass mower. I am very well aware of that, but once again, not much what we can change about this. And we need to be humble considering that Levhash did not one-shot at us, even though he had 2 chances to do so. So once again, nothing to cry about, nothing to complain about. 28 seconds left. Let's hope that our team won't cap the base. This is what we are hoping for. And hopefully, I repeat, fellas, hopefully they are not going to be capping. Now, we have a Churchill over there, and we are slowly but surely getting closer to the Churchill. Meanwhile, tier 5 through the open field, we are trying to pre-aim properly. Kaboom, 270 in the face. Very, very nice. Now we have our engine back and we are feeling great once again. And this mother trucker doesn't really look at us. So we are taking 3 hours to aim and kaboom, another 200. Very, very good. We are doing everything properly. Everything is fine. Now he is looking at us, which is not ideal, but that's what we have. And another kill. Kaboom. I understand appeal of this tank gun. I definitely do understand it, and I feel that it can be absolutely ridiculous amount of the fun to play with this gun and to shotgun everyone straight into the face just like so. I truly do understand that and I get it. But once again, if I have a choice myself, I think the other gun may be just a little bit more predictable. Plus, on top of that, it is very, very hard to beat. Fully rotatable turret, if you know what I mean. So, there is that. Man, this tier 5 is actually pretty enjoyable tank to play with. And keep this in mind overall where the tier 5s goes, that they are pretty decent to complete the battle passes with, because you are getting those battle pass points just like so. 1.6 thousand damage, actually close to 1.7 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. We are first by experience, first by the damage, and we got 31,000 profits. Now, you haven't seen every and each game that I played with it because I had a couple of fails with it, and I really don't want to waste your time either. But overall, performance is around 1.2 thousand and 600 assisting damage, although you have seen better games, so performance is probably more likely 1.8 thousand to your, or 1.6,000 to you, where the damage goes. Either way, had a lot of fun, enjoyed myself quite a bit. If you haven't dusted your AMX ELC biz, maybe it's about the time to do so. Thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for support, for using the index page, for supporting us via Patreon and watching the live streams. I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.